The thing that I love about the church is that it's not about dulling down your senses. It's not about being blind. It's about being intelligent. The glory of God is intelligence. So the church, the smarter you are, the easier it will be to know that the church is true. That's what I love. People, I guess there's statistics where people in other churches, if they gain more knowledge, people are super scared of that because the more knowledge that they gain in other churches, the less likely they are to stay in the church. And I think it's testament to, if the church isn't true, it's way easier to see it's not true if you're smart. The more intellect you have, and the more you can evaluate things. Whereas in the church, I mean, it goes the same. The smarter you are, the easier it will be to tell whether or not something's true or not, or whether or not something's good for your life. So people in the church, if they gain knowledge, they're more likely to stay in the church, which is a testament to its truth, because they can see clearer with the more knowledge that they have. So with the church, the results don't lie. Everything that God promises through his prophets, through Latter-day Prophets, through Joseph Smith, through his scriptures, you get every single result that they promised. If you do the things that are asked of you, you get the result. You get the product. And so it's just interesting to look at it where are people getting these foolproof methods to gain these results? And how come every single one comes to pass? Every single one. And you wonder where they get this knowledge from. And the only site that they source for their knowledge and for knowing how to do these things that will get you the results is the only thing that they cite is God. So that was a big realization for me while I was on my mission, is just the results don't lie. It doesn't matter what anybody else says, you can try out for yourself. And that's what I've done. I've tried things out. I've tested God, and every single time he's come through. Every single time. So I know the church is true because I've done the things that he's asked for me to know that it's true. And that's how I know. And through the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and it's hard to describe for me, but through the Spirit, through the feelings that I've received in my heart, and through the thoughts and just the things that make sense about the church in my mind, it all comes together. It just makes so much sense for it to be true. And it's a lot like people, I could say I know that it's true just as much as I know other things, just as much as I know the sun's outside. Where you see the sun rays come through the window, you feel the warmth. The world is not dark and dead and all the people are dead because the sun's out there. You can't see it. Maybe it's not there. It might not be there. You can't know for sure. But the sun is there because you know it's there because of all of the different evidences for it. And so that's what I've seen in the gospel. It's definitely there. God's definitely there because of all the evidence that you see. It's just all there. And then you just test out his words. You pray to him and he answers. So it's just all true. I don't know. I feel like I'm not explaining myself very well. But I know it's true because I've tested out what God has said. I've challenged him. And he's proved himself every time. And he's answered my prayers. So I know the church is true because God has answered my prayer that it's true. I've read the Book of Mormon, prayed about it, got an answer that it's true. So I know it's all true.